Hello guys, welcome back to another episode with the Vancouver Canucks. This is episode number 7. You're starting year number 3, and we had a big off season. We went from being hopeful to contenders, showing you why. So one of the first moves we did is we signed Marcus Johansson. We signed him for a 4-year, $4.675 deal. We had a lot of cap space left at the beginning of free agency, so I thought, why not? Let's make the move. And the big one also was signing Alex Pietrangelo. We got him for 6 years at 6.5, so good deals all around. And then we signed Quinn Hughes to an extension after this year. I believe we could take a look after, but we still have enough money for free agents. We have $13 million in cap space, and obviously we can go ahead and sign a guy like Braden Point right here, but we're not going to. One thing I did notice what we should make a move for, a bottom 6 forward, and I know one person in mind, but I don't know how much value he is now. It would be from Montreal. It'd be Philip Deneau. We could take a. I'll do is I'll scout him for a couple of. Oh, there's no scouts in that region, so I'll send the scout to that region. We'll take a look because I know I would like to have. I know Philip Deneau is a good third line center at least, so we'll send him out there. We'll send the scout out there. Two centrals for some reason. I don't understand this at all when it comes to scouting. Atlantic. Confirm. I'd probably give up Marcus Granlund, by the way, if we were to make this deal. He's 78. He hasn't grown much. And I could even throw a pick in there. Not too high, though. Obviously, I don't want to give too much away for a third line center. So we'll scout him for about a week or two. Actually, no, I'll go back here and I'll show you guys what I did for the contract extension, just in case you were unaware. So Elias Pettersson right there, we signed him next for another $9.4 million over 5 years. Quinn Hughes, we got him for 4.8 with 4 more years left. So we are in good shape when it comes to signings. When it comes to players being here for a while. Plus, we still have Besser for another 5 before making another contract, and Pietrangelo will be 36 by the time. And when it comes to goaltenders, we let Markstrom walk, and we picked up Oh my God, we picked up Tobias Grace as a backup for 1 year, 1.5. I just think Thatcher Demko is ready to make that move into the starting goaltender's position when it comes long term. So what we'll do is we'll start simulating, and then we'll take a look at the Philip Deneau's trade value. We'll simulate probably up to just November 1st, and we'll see. Philip Deneau obviously will be scouted by then, and then we will play a game. I have not picked a game yet for this episode. I meant to hit the wrong button, so I'll probably just go as is. And right there, great start to the season. Obviously going 0-2, start that. Like I said, I thought we had a contender. But right there we get a W, which is good. Ben Huntner with a mild concussion, and we pick up 2 wins after that, which is great. Buffalo, we take a loss. This is interesting. So it'd be Lynn and Sorella going to St. Louis for Bozak and Perron. So that'd be a third line center right there in Bozak. I just want to see Perron. What is his overall? I don't think he's an 87, but picture him on our third line. Yeah, picture him on our third. You know what? Let's go back to that. We'll go back to that later on if we do not get a no trade, and I'll look into a possible deal like that, because that is tempting. We'll scout the players. Bozak, I think, would be a great third line center as well to put on our team. The only problem is obviously we're going to be giving up a guy like Lind in return. A first, a second for McNabb, Riley. No, we're not going to make that deal yet. I'm not. No, not Lind. I'm not into moving our first at all yet. I've made more of a draft situation, and I just saw one thing I'm gonna point out. We're gonna go back to here for a second. Look at the first line. 85, obviously. 91, 89. So Besser and Pettersson are pretty much our team, our lines for the future. I mean, like 21, 23, they are going to be here for a long time. Hopefully, it can get us a lot. Lynn, Stranges for Johnson, no. We're just going to have a bunch of people now being offered to us, which will suck. Obviously, we're not starting out as great as we expected. 5-5. Quentin Byfield for Brendan Gallagher. No, that's too much to give away. Quentin Byfield and a first for Gallagher, Petrie, and Gagne. No thanks. So after the first one, 6-5-1, not the greatest of positions. We are in a wild card spot. Elias Pettersson, 15 points. I just want to take a look. We'll take a look at Deneau's value, and then I'm going to take a look back at St. Louis. So when it comes to Deneau, he's not that much. We could go Deneau for Granlund. I'm gonna throw and we could throw in Escalin, and that'd be good right there. Or I just want to see. We'll go back to St. Louis, 6-6. So Tyler Bozak, same thing, and he's only got 1 year left. So we wanted to do Bozak, and they even offered us Perron, which was interesting. Perron 84, yeah. And here's what would be my counter proposal offer. I'd have to throw in Tanner Pearson, Marcus Granlund, which is close, but they're going to want to prospect in return. And this is where I could probably go with Strange's back, but I don't want to throw Strange's right away, so we'll throw Escalin in. Getting close. And I think I might try and pull this one if I can. And Sorella, I know they wanted Sorella, so we'll see right there. So we give two for 2 and then 2 prospects back for them. Trade accepted. There we go, guys. We just upgraded the bottom pairings significantly. Adding 2 guys. Adding David Perron and adding Tyler Bozak to a stacked team already, in my opinion. And plus Marcus Johansson right there, it shows that he's an 83 fully scouted. So we could move these 2 around if need be. But we upgrade the center and we upgrade the right wing, which so makes us even better, in my opinion. And we still have $11 million in cap space. So making moves and breaking hearts. I don't know. I just came up with that. So we'll go up to December, and we're gonna go up against Colorado. We'll go up against McDavid and the Oilers. Why not? Former GM series right there. So there we go. We're getting wins. Ben Hutno with another sore shoulder. So let me know what you guys think about that deal in the comments below. We obviously get upgrade on the center position in Bozak, and we get a huge upgrade in Perron, and we give up Pearson and Granlund, obviously, so that was the 2 back. But we also give out Escalainen, and we give up Sorella, 2 young prospects with a lot of value. So was it too much that I gave? Was it not enough that I gave? We could have got more back. And now we're just getting trades rolling in. I don't want to acquire Spurgeon for a first. Jet Wu for Andres Lee, Vlasic, Pominville, no thanks. Obviously, with the teams offering, it's looking like we need to upgrade our defense, and I will look into defense. Obviously, the record we're showing right now, 10-9-1, not the greatest. It should be better with the team we have constructed. And hopefully we can start a winning streak. No, I don't want Josh Anderson. Now I want defense. Bo Horvat with a pulled groin. Not good to hear. 14-10-2 after the first 2 months. David Perron now out. And here's what I mean. We have depth, which is great. So like I said, we can move Johansson and Perron around because they're both roughly the same overall. And then we can also, actually we don't, never mind. I don't know where I'm going with that. McGinn out, Horvat back in. Before we start the game up though, we will take a look at the stats and all that. I want to see how the first line's clicking. Cahoon for a first, no. Unless the defense trade pops out and it just wows me. Lynn for Pavelski, no, don't need Pavelski. Islanders almost got they have 10 wins, so they are back to where they were last year at the end of the season. So good for them. They've improved. And I'm hoping we can get 20 wins before Thatcher Demko out to January 24th. Not good to hear. So I might push the game back just so we can have Thatcher back. And Mikey DiPietro is going to come up and replace him. So DiPietro will get some development here in the top. Second for Demers. Now see, here's my problem. The right-handed shot. You know what? We're going to go through this one as well, guys. So just a second for Demers. Move Boucher down. We have defense. We are upgrading our defense. We have the assets. We can make a good team out of this. So we're going to keep what we're doing. We'll edit lines. Boucher can go down there. And then so what we'll do is Hutton will come out. And Demers will come in and play the bottom pairing. But we could possibly get more out of him. And then we have guys in the minors I saw that look like they're ready to go, so we'll take a look when it comes up. Lynn for Little. No, that's ridiculous. Brickley with an MCL. Tanev out with a hernia. Boucher with a concussion. We have improved, which is good to see. We are going to push it up a bit. I know it was the 24th. Let's try Chicago. See if we can get anything with Chicago. If not, we'll go straight to February. The game's not as much important right now. And I also want to have that first all our main starters in. Because I will be making changes, obviously, again, to the opening lineup, only to the fact that we added Pietrangelo. But I don't want to make too many where I got to change everybody around because of injuries. And we went on a bit of a losing streak, but we're back with some wins. Up to 23, 18, and 2. We obviously can do better than this. 23, 20, and 2. Like I said, we can do better than this. I don't know why this team can't simulate properly. So Tanev's back. So Stetcher comes out. Tanev goes in. And we'll try, I just want to see, 30 points, 12 points. So nothing going on for Perron right there. Hopefully he can pick it up. Not gelling too well, which may be a problem. Maybe it's the fact that we don't have Thatcher Demko here. We need a goaltender. Point for Byfield. So essentially, you're giving me I'm giving you a prospect for a guy that doesn't want to sign with you. I have a lot of centers. I'll say no. We are hitting 500. Thatcher Demko's back. Hopefully, this can help with the bleeding. We lost a lot of games without Demko. Send DiPietro back down. And I just want to see, is there any Boucher, Hutton? And I saw some guys that were ready to make the jump, so we're going to take a look quickly. Oh, my bad. Lynn is ready to not make the depth yet. Uolivi might be, but I have a lot of defense, so we're just going to wait on that. Jet Woo for Ryan Suter. No. Yeah, so we're going to hopefully turn this team around. So we'll take a look at the stats. So we win this, we're in a playoff spot. Pettersson, 42 points, leading the way. Obviously could be better. So 42, 36. Quinn Hughes at 31 points, good for him. Marcus Johansson up to 30. So hopefully we'll see what we can do now about a turnaround. Yeah, so we'll jump into this, guys, against Chicago. Hopefully this win can turn this season around for us. Thatcher Demko is back. We're 3-7 in our last 10. Chicago 4-6. Quite even records. So let's see how good our team can go up against a powerful Chicago team. Enjoy the game, guys, and I'll be back after.
about, and now fun to watch. He scores! That's a good way to begin. Make the fans happy. The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there. Laid on to Taves. Score! And the game is even. Inside the final minute. Those cursed goals in the final minute. Will we see one here? Right in front. They score! A terrific scoring chance denied.
There's not much new to a power play. It works the same way all the time. You get a good zone entry, you get the puck to the point, you shoot it, you move the penalty killers around.
Score! Just like the coach drew it up. It's a close one, but they've gotten the victory.
All right, guys, right there, we got a big win right there. 3-1 victory. As you heard, possibly heard Doc Emmerich at the end saying that we were back in the win column. That was our first win in 5 games, so let's see if we can continue that trend. Elias Pettersson led the way, 3 points. Demko didn't face as many shots as his return. He gave up a weak one, but he could have had a shutout easily. He played on his head tonight. We're going to keep simulating. So we go in the All-Star break, and we're just going to keep getting trade offers one by one. I'm not surprised. McNabb. See, it'd be good to get McNabb. I'll show you why. Actually, wouldn't. Not really. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I was thinking about putting him on like the left side where Edler would be, but then I move Edler down, and then there goes another one. So it's just a bunch of mishaps. As for Edler, though, I know he is back from injury now. Yes, he is. He took a shot off the leg. Didn't feel too well, and he just never finished he was early in the first, so he never finished the game. Keith Yandel, no. But he's back, so let's see if we can. We're all the whole team's healthy finally. And Ole Olivi down the minors gets hurt. Andres Lee for no. And we did not start that off well. No, we're not bringing in Little. Adam Gaudette, the concussion. See, I don't understand with this team, guys, why we have a nicely made team and why we are still losing and why we are so low when it comes to this. I am not bringing in Eric Johnson. It's a pathetic offer. Like, we have such a great team, I don't know why we're losing. Is there something that I'm not aware of with this team, why we're losing? Like right there was a team outside the playoffs, not going to make it this year, and we lose 5-1 to them. I don't know why we can be so good last year when we were not as bolstered, but now we add top defenseman, we add depth scoring, we add a second line winger, and we still can't Evander Kane for a first. No. So a lot of teams want to get that first from us. I am not knowing what I want to do with the first now. Fisher, no. Only reason why I don't know what to do with the first is because of how I don't know how this team's going to finish. We're 30-25-4, 30-26-4, my bad. We'll see what we are at trade deadline. Blake Coleman, no. We'll make our decision there. Pavelski somehow still wants to come here. Do I want Tanner Pearson? No. Good try, though. I traded you him for reasons. Bobby Ryan, no. So 38-1, 28-4, terrible record, 66 points, 3 points out of a wild card spot, but we should be a better team. I don't know why we are not. I'll even take a look at points, why we're not getting points. So Pettersson and Best are leading the way, not surprised. And then it drops really 38 points. Not the greatest, but it could be better. But that second line, actually, I looked at minus. We're a minus team. We're all minus 12. We're on 22 Johansson. You know, we're going to flip Johansson and Perron for now. Just want to see what we can get. Everybody else is a minus team team. So I could probably tell you right now, our goals for, our goals against, we are letting up 163, and we are not scoring as much. So we need to get some scoring, or we need to get some defense. So yeah, I'll make that switch quickly. See if that does anything, but I know it's when it comes to defense, like the first line's fine. It's the second line, like a bunch of 82s. So in a way, do we move and get another defenseman? We could take a look before the end of this episode when it comes to defensemen that are available. And right now, I can tell you there's not much. Scandella, no. Martinez, no. And the thing is, we have a lot of assets, so we can use this to help us. It's just I don't know what else we could do to make ourselves a better team, except for defense. Just take a look. Kevin Shattenkirk, 1 year left. We could possibly take a look at Kevin Shattenkirk for 1 year, and it's 1 year only. I'm not doing anything else. So it would be Shattenkirk coming here. We'd give up a guy. I'd give up Demers, if anything, right away. I know we traded for him, and I made a big deal of it, but we're going to take a look at trading him. I have to give up the prospect. Probably give up, I can't even pronounce his name, Punovas. So that gives up a defenseman right there. I have to give up a draft pick, give up a second. I'm not giving up our first. And even that might not cut it, but that's what we could do roughly. And maybe throw another person, or throw someone they want back. And there's not much. Maybe even throw Stranges in there instead, but he's a 71. I don't want to touch that Force, so we could take a look at a Kevin Shattenkirk trade. There's not much when it comes to defense by the looks of it. No. Yeah, see, there's not much when it comes to defense. I mean, Vegas got everything, but they're a playoff team. I don't know why. So the only one I could see is bringing in Shattenkirk. Maybe for 1 year only. There's no much forwards I want to touch. We'll take a look at the trades though. But let me know what you guys think for moves. We need to make a move. I feel this is our year to make the playoffs. And clearly it does not show with the way we're playing. Anton Strawman to Ottawa. Xavier Ouellet to Anaheim. Nate Schmidt to Detroit. Poulin to Winnipeg. And Little to Nashville. Duclair to the Islanders. Zizekas to the Rangers. And that is about it really. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will pull a deal when it comes to Kevin Shattenkirk if the right price is offered, because then I can show you what we can do for lines. So if we do throw in Demers, it would go Hughes, Pietrangelo, Edler, Shattenkirk, Pouliot, Tanev, which leaves us with Hutton and Stetcher still. So we could still leave Hutton and Stetcher B, and then yeah, that's what I'm going with. I want to see where Lynn's at. Lynn's still listed as a depth forward. When it comes to points, he's getting 57. We're going to call Colin up at this point. And then Oli Ulivi says he's ready. I think we'll leave him down here for 1 more year. So we'll send Reed Boucher down. We're going to call up Lynn. And Lynn's going to go in replace of Goldobin, I believe. Or no, we'll put him in front of McGinn. We'll switch Goldobin and Lynn around. So Cole Lynn will be back up here for his NHL debut. Yeah, so that's where I stand, guys. Let me know what you guys think. We could pull the trade on Shattenkirk. We could not. We could just leave our team as is. Hope we can run it out. Come back though, we'll be doing the game against Dallas, and we will see if we can make the playoffs this time for real. We have the team in place. We just need to get through this EA simulation, which is not helping us whatsoever. So that's it for me, guys. You guys take care. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, follow us on social media, and I'll be back for the trade deadline in year number 3.